and what it sounds like.
Right, so do that again, because we can cut this.
Okay, so what we're doing today is we're just going to make some water on the vessel Let's Go, and we're just physically going to produce some water. So you can probably hear in the background that we've got an engine running. Probably a little bit superfluous to the thing, but you can see down there that there's a generator which is running, and I'm producing electricity off the main engine. Okay, so we can produce like that, plenty of power. Normally I would use something like this, a little backup generator. This little baby here, which is more than capable of providing enough energy. But what's probably more interesting is this little generator over here, which is a 1 kVA generator, is also capable of producing 1,000 watts of electricity, which is not enough to run the 1.4 kilowatt pressure pump. But if we use this device here, which is, well, for this purpose is a glorified light dimmer. It's actually a little bit bigger than that, but I can give you the details on that if you need it. What we can do is we can use a 1,000 watt generator, plug it into my electrical system, and we sort of derate the high pressure pump. So anyway, we get electrical energy from somewhere. Now that we've got that, let's show you how to start up this reverse osmosis unit. So hopefully with a bit of luck, as you can sort of see here, and if you had a look at the timer the other day, that was at 90, so this is actually starting to count down. But anyway, okay, so what we do is we simply turn the device off, turn the device back on again, and it's going to get a bit noisy, so you might just have to have a look at what we're doing. I shall turn on my salt water pump and simply hit the go button, and it's going to get rather noisy, but you'll see what happens. Okay, behind this system here I've got a one-way flow valve, which is ensuring that there's some water flow. You can see there's a little bit of water pressure and very little pressure backfilling at this stage, and no water flow. Okay, and the noise, of course, that you can hear is the Karcher pump. You'll also notice that we will have a fair amount of output water. Okay, so that's just salt water bypassing straight through. Okay, let's wind the pressure up and let's get some water flow happening. Slowly increasing the pressure. Hear the note change in the high pressure pump. Just let it sit at about 600 for a minute or two. Still no water flow at this stage. We start producing water about now, and you can see that at 800 we're starting to produce water. A little bit of air coming out of the system, but that'll settle down. So we're now currently producing water at about 1 litre a minute. About 1 litre a minute. That will vary depending on our location and how salty the water is. So we're running at approximately 800 kVA, and you can see now that we still have water coming out here, which is, slightly saltier water than it would ordinarily be. Alright, so we might let that run for, an hour, 2 hours, whatever you like, and produce however much water you would like. You can obviously hear that there's a fair bit of noise, so you need to make a consideration where you're going to mount this Karcher pump and so forth. Alright, let's shut this down, and we're still putting a little bit of air coming through the system here, but that's okay. Okay, so to shut the system down, we wind back the pressure. Quite important that we wind back the pressure back to zero. We stop producing water and we simply turn the unit off. And obviously, in my case, I then also turn the salt water intake off. All right. that pretty much concludes. Oh, the other thing that I probably didn't show you is that the TDS meter here is showing that water was at about 175 parts per million. But yes, all good. All right, I'm just about to now put the this reverse osmosis unit to bed for probably 3 months. So I'm going to pickle the membrane, and I'll produce another video on that shortly. All right, terrific.